study shedding disturbing light on the use of e-cigarettes by our kids. Researchers show that teens who would likely never have smoked cigarettes are now vaping using e-cigs. Joining us now, Dr. Ali Kasraeian, back here on The Morning Show. Good to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Here's the bottom line. The kids don't know what they're getting into because the e-cigs aren't labeled as having nicotine, and that's misleading to them.
So some of them are thought to not have nicotine, but one key thing to keep in mind with is currently, even though the FDA is beginning to look at vapors and this whole industry, they're currently not monitored. And a lot of these things aren't U.S. manufactured, so you don't quite know what's in there. And nicotine is a factor in both regular cigarettes and in vaporized cigarettes and e-cigarettes. That's the addictive component of it. So once people get addicted to this, then it becomes a little bit of a gateway effect into lifelong cigarette smoking. They found in the study actually published last month in Pediatrics that if you vape as an adolescent or a teenager, you're 6 times more likely to continue smoking into early adulthood.
But making the transition from the e-cigs to traditional cigarettes.
Right. And a lot of people actually do both.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's challenging because, you know, even though there are some studies showing that the e-cigarettes may be a bit safer, we don't quite know everything about it. And the more we learn about e-cigarettes, the more we find that they're not quite as safe as we hoped and predicted, because they are made with a lot of chemicals, including formaldehyde and various different aldehyde families, which those are not entirely safe, with a lot of health effects, including a lot of respiratory health effects.
So the message here is, while there are some people who think they may be safer, they're definitely not risk-free.
Absolutely not risk-free, and they still have nicotine in them, and a lot of things that are billed as not having nicotine in them may potentially have nicotine, and nicotine is the addictive factor of any kind of smoking adventure, whether it's regular cigarettes or e-cigarettes.
Now, you mentioned that the FDA has just started vetting this, and it may be some time before we get a true read from their standpoint as to how bad these e-cigarettes are for us. But how do we as parents communicate to our kids, you know what, you may be getting into some trouble here?
I would, you know, again, I always kind of boil this down to taking evidence and data and applying a bit of common sense to it. If they can avoid getting into the tobacco industry, so to speak, in any capacity as a physician and as a health advocate, I think that's a much better way to go, because we know from decades of research that smoking has caused a lot of bad things to happen. It's a very significant risk factor for many, many diseases. And so as we're beginning to find out that a potential substitution, which we hoped would replace cigarette use, we now find in studies in the Journal of Pediatrics, which looks at this in teenagers, is finding that not only are adolescents 6 times more likely to continue cigarette smoking, which we know is dangerous, but we also know that these children may smoke both, and they may continue to smoke. Avoid it to begin with, because then you don't have to deal with the problem. But the challenge with this is you have social pressures, you got peer pressure, you have various different things, and these things are made with various different flavors that are appealing. Yeah. And so it's difficult to do. So all the same factors that go into general parenting, talk with your children, communicate the risk and benefits.
And because they're a relatively new phenomena, we don't know the true health impact.
We don't.
How it's going to affect our bodies.
We don't, and we learn more about it, and we find that as we learn more, that we're uncovering more things that we unfortunately find is more unsafe than safe.
Dr. Ali Kasraeian, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So if you missed this interview, or you want to share it with your kids so they can get some information that may potentially help save their lives, watch it on news4jax.com. It'll be posted like about 10:30, 11 o'clock this morning. Go to the Morning Show page, click over to videos.